Hello, my people. Greetings to each and every one of you out there, my subscribers and my viewers, the new ones, the ones that are going and coming. I say, may God bless each and every one of us. This is another day, and we give glory to God to be able to be among the living to see it. To Him be all the glory, and I bless this week. It is a good week. And I thank God as my baby in the house is celebrating today. She will be above her equals in the mighty name of Jesus. She is a blessing to us in this home and has never ceased to be. She is very joyful. I love her and we all do. May God continue to protect her, shower her blessings, exempt her from the wickedness of the wicked that is saturating, especially the deceit and deceiving teachings. My prayer is that God will not allow any evil teaching to sink in her head, but to forward every good learning to bear fruit in her life in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So, this is M Special, a Biafran agitating for Biafran freedom, talking about Biafra, Nigeria, and Africa in general. Everything that will uplift my continent, everything that will uplift humanity, everything that will make us be we as human can put in to make the world a better place is what I pack for. So this very moment I call on the viewers, please, if it is first time you are watching my channel, do subscribe to my channel and God will surely bless you and bless every good thing that you are doing as you do so. And when you do subscribe, please do me a favor also by touching that notification bell after touching the red button to subscribe, and you touch the all button. As such, whenever I upload a video, you'll be among the first to get it, because F Special, I do upload videos on at least 2 days in a week. Most times, according to the news, I can upload on a daily basis. So if you want to know what is going on in Africa, in my Biafra land, as you know that the Biafra people are being massacred by the company of Britain they make up to call Nigeria, you will get all that in M Special. You are highly welcome. Thank you very much for watching my video. Thank you for your time. Together, we will leave the world better than we met it. Here, I deliberate, and you have the final say. Through your comments finalizes the video. Please do not forget to share my videos, like, please. And when you do dislike, there is no problem. Just let me know why you choose to dislike, so that if it's a thing that I will learn from you, I will also learn, because no one knows it all. God bless you. So I want to discuss on the ban of the sending money to Nigeria. So I am discussing the zoo called Nigeria. And I ask, who are instructing or advising the people that are occupying the seat of powers in Nigeria? We all know we have no president in Nigeria, so I am not among those that will call out President Buhari, because President Buhari is in the land of the dead. I don't need to call him. He has to be there. So, who is advising them? I want to ask this question because I took my time to listen to their CBN director, as in the person of Mr. Godwin Emefiele, and of all what he says, to me, a personal opinion, I am not a student of economics, but the little I know in economics, because economics starts from us as individual, extends to family, to society, to the state, local government, Look, whatever we are studying in the school is first starts from us, whether it is hygiene, when it's medical, whether it is economics, as it is, I want to discuss now. It all starts from us. If you cannot manage yourself well, you cannot manage your family well, and you cannot be a good contribution when it comes to managing your community. It is very clear. Certificate comes after, but everything centers on us first. So that's why I'm asking who is advising these people, because it's not by big certificates or you went to school. As you know, many of them claims to go where they did not go, to acquire knowledge that they never have. But before I continue, I just want to outline the little I can jot down when I listen to this man. This is according to Mr. Godwin Emefiele of the CBN of Nigeria on his 5 years monetary policy in Nigeria. Preserve domestic micro and financial economy, bringing down inflation to single digits, foster the robust payment system infrastructure that will increase access to finance to all Nigerians. Note it, that will increase access to finance to all Nigerians, thereby raising the financial institutions rates in the country. Continue to work with deposit money banks to improve access to credits for not only small farmers and MSMEs, but also consumers credit and mortgage facility bank customers. By extension, extending to our teeming youth population who possess entrepreneurs skills in the creative industries. Let me pause a little here. He's talking about the youths that are in the creative industries, extending some of the money that he will make out of this, his policy, to them. But I ask, are these youths not the same youths that are being, their accounts are being frozen, their accounts are being closed because they protested to show their grievances about the way the country is going? Let me continue. Supporting education sector. He said, we shall also during this intervening period encourage our deposit money bank to direct more focus in supporting education sector in Nigeria. Then I asked, is education sector now the work of the banks to support or to grow or to manage? Where are the state and federal governments that education is in their hands to make the policies? Advertise our economy through our intervention program is in the agriculture and manufacturing sector. That is what he is saying. Now, I want to go straight to the exchange, the one that affects the Nigerians outside. He said, on this call, we will continue to operate exchange rate regime in order to reduce the impact which continuous volatility in the exchange rate could have on our economy. We will support measures that will increase and diversify Nigeria export base and ultimately help in swearing up our reserves. Okay. While the dynamic of global trade continues to evolve in advanced economies, Nigeria remains committed to a free trade regime that is mutually beneficial, free supporting our domestic industries and creating jobs on a mass scale for Nigerians. As a result, we will continue to improve our on-site and off-site supervision of all financial institutions while leveraging on data analytic and our in-house experts across different sectors to enable us to identify potential risk to the financial system as well as risk to individual banks. We intend to pursue a program of recapitalizing the Nigerian banking industry such as to position Nigeria Bank among the top 500 in the world. Coming from Mr. Godwin Emefiele of CBN of Nigeria. His reason why he chose to make make life more miserable for Nigerians inside and outside. As we all know, this garbage that he is saying has nothing, it is not going to impact anything in Nigerian people. It's not going to be of any help to Nigerian people, especially the grassroots. Then I ask, whenever we mention about Nigeria, whenever you are a Nigerian citizen, whether you are inside or you are outside, mentioning that name is just like, to me, my personal opinion, it's just like a punishment. It's like a spell cast on somebody, because you cannot run away from their wickedness, no matter how you do or you try to dodge it. I always say Nigeria is a country where our yesterday is better than today. Since I was born in that country, you will have nothing to show about. You will struggle and struggle. When you think you are going to be something, they will come and demolish everything, and you have to start all over again. And I ask, for how long will Nigerian people endure all this? For how long? When the blacks in the United States, the black Americans, got their freedom, their masters did not want to give them their freedom. If all of them did not rise in one voice, they will not be free till today. So what is holding the Nigerian people to rise in one voice to defeat these few hands that have signed off our life with British to make life miserable for everybody? What type of individuals are these people? This man is here talking all the garbage. He's talking about the agricultural sector. The Fulani since 2017 has been destroying people's farm. What have he been doing? What has he said about it? What is the government that he is into doing about stopping the Fulani to destroy the livelihood of people? They go inside the farm, they will destroy everything, give it to their cows. Recently, I saw a picture on internet which many of us must have seen, where a farm was set ablaze by the Fulani herdsmen because they were asked to go. Is that how he will grow his economy, his agricultural sector and the manufacturing? How is he going to manufacture without lights? I think these people, they just write whatever they like. They come to the television or wherever to dish it out to Nigerian people, because many people are not paying attention of the terms of their words, and they take the Nigerian people for granted. Time also have come for every Nigerian to analyze whatever that is coming from these people, not just the few of us, especially my leader, my able leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is educating Africa. For how long shall we live like this? What type of life is this? Africa has everything, yet we have nothing. We live for nothing. We suffer always. Anywhere we go, we are discriminated like people without senses, because those that we put on the seat of power has told the world that we are nothing, because them themselves know nothing. How on earth can a CBN governor tell his citizens outside to deposit money on a foreign currency in a local market? How then can he grow his naira? What type of economy are these people studying? Do you know why Africa's economy is all shaking? It's because none of our produce, none of our mineral resources is being sold in our own currency. It's very easy. No matter how bad the oil is, if an honest person will take the seat of power in Nigeria, although Nigeria is a dead place, and sell that oil in naira, convert that dollar value, and make the people that are taking the oil to pay in naira, that is how your money becomes valued in the international community. That is how people know your naira. Because when they call Nigeria, they will call your naira because you are selling your oil in your own local currency. When you go to international markets, when you go to foreign trade, the top 8 money that you hear their names, call it pounds, Japanese, Canada dollar and Japanese and all that, is because they sell their produce in their own local currency, converting the dollar, and you pay them to their own local currency inside their own account. That's what increases their G whatever. Are those managing Nigeria, don't they know this? This man that called himself the governor or CBN governor of Nigeria, don't he know this? How can you be producing gas that everybody needs in this world, and naira is nothing, and you call yourself an economist, a manager? How on earth? South Africa, you are hearing their money a little, because whatever that is produced in South Africa is being sold in South African currency, converting the dollar worth of that, but you pay them in their currency. It's only South Africa, in the whole Africa, you hear their money internationally. Maybe because of the white among them. What is wrong with the African brain? What is wrong with our head? We are so intelligent, but I don't know, when it comes to our own matter, we lack it. We are nowhere to be found. And people that are not supposed to be in position are taking the intelligent ones for granted. Take example, Boko Haram. Since Boko Haram has been unleashing mayhem to the Nigerian people, Wale Soyinka, for one, a Nobel Peace Award person that's supposed to talk first, he refused to say something. He totally refused for years. And when he wants to talk, he refused to address the matter as it is. Just last few weeks, he was lamenting. He was lamenting that the war is on his doorstep, just because it has gotten to him personally. Is that how people exist? All the presidents of, and the countries in Africa, the AU, their African Union, the West African own, ECOWAS, the South African, the East African organizations, none of them seem to care when any countries in Africa is having crisis. I know we all are having crisis in Africa, but there were some places that are more intense. For example, Nigeria. Since 2017, the African presidents pay tribute to Buhari when Buhari died. Yet, they are saying what is going on in Nigeria for religious purposes and the police, I don't know, they chose to be silent while people are dying in their continents. What is happening? On my own analysis about this useless CBN policy, telling the people outside to open domiciliary accounts and bring in their money in dollars, I don't know how on earth he is saying that. Because as those that are in Europe, European Bank is not going to give you your money in dollars. Even within European community, they don't find it funny for you to take money from one country to give somebody in another country, even as they are using the same single currency. Did you know that? I am talking from experience. They don't find it funny. Like you are in Spain and you want to send money to France, the same euro, I'm not talking about England now, the same euro, they don't find it funny. It's not just easy for you to do that. Did you know that? And even at that, there are some limits that you will do. You pass that limit, you'll be penalized for it. Why? Because every country want their money to remain in their country and grow their own economy. Why Nigeria, from onset, with the Janjaweed head that has always been on the seat of power, the worst is the people now that we don't know where they come from. All they know is to promote foreign currencies. Why? Because they bank their money in foreign currency. And this very last policy that we all are talking about now, my own analysis is this. The Janjaweed, the Fulanis, they don't come out. They are born and die wherever they are brought, those ones they are bringing in, those ones that has been with us in Nigeria, they don't move. They don't do nothing. Okay? The only business they know is to clean the shoes and to do the exchange rate. They cannot read any sentence written on any piece of paper, but they know this exchange rate. On my own analysis, all this garbage that we are hearing is for their own benefit. So that I and you, that are wherever we are, whatever we work, we put in the bank in foreign currency. We will pay the CBN Nigeria, Janjaweed people that are there, their commission. Then we will draw this money. Then we will go to the black market or to wherever we are going to go, where they are. And they will do the exchange for us. And by so doing, they are creating job for them and giving them money. That means we are completely working for them. But they refuse to understand that many of us, that it was their bad policy that chased their people away from Nigeria. Chased Nigerians away because they are not our people. They are not from Nigeria. And that is why there will be no policy that they are making that they will consider I and you. They will always consider their own riffraffs. That's why Nigerian position, federal-wide, is occupied by riffraffs. As I talk to you, in Spain, we have no ambassador. The person that they put there to represent whatever or to pose like a acting ambassador, when you hear him talk, you don't know if he's Senegalese, we don't know who is Nigerian anymore. We don't know. We don't know who is Nigerian anymore. And we must not keep quiet because all is not well. You suffer to come out. You suffer in the country where you are just because you are holding their green useless passport. You are discriminated to the core. And you try to get the little you can. You can also not use it to do what you want to use it. At least we are all here to help those at home. What type of an evil company called country is this? They are talking about free trade in Africa. You are free trading in Africa, you have no NEPA to produce your own goods. Now you are also cancelling your own money. Every year, every government in Nigeria will devalue Naira. They will devalue Naira. They will go and borrow money. They will devalue Naira. Look at Naira. Do you know that in 1980s, that Naira is higher than dollar, higher than French franc, higher than pesetas, higher than all the money in Europe? Do you know that? Do you know that? Naira was a hard currency. But this Janjaweed that has no good of Nigeria in mind has destroyed Nigeria, and many Nigerians help them to do so. Obasanjo, you have seen, you tore your card for PDP. You have seen where you led the Nigerian people to. It's good that all of you are alive, living what you planted for yourself. That is, you have already seen how you are going to be remembered when you are gone. All of you. Please tell me what you think about this. That a sovereign country, when it comes for them to know that they are sovereign country, they don't know they are any more sovereign country. That they chose to trade on foreign money inside their own country. For him, he is calculating that the dollar is high, so if you bring it in dollar, you change it, then it will help them to have more money. Big lie. Since they did this nonsense they did, the cryptocurrency that they are trying to fight because of the ELSA's protest or whatever their motive will be, has skyrocketed. To whose benefit? To the benefits of the foreigners. Free trade in Africa. Who is going to free trade in Africa? The same people, not Africans. Not Africans. The same people. MTN in Nigeria, who owns it? Yes, it's South Africa. Is it really South Africa? It's the same people we are running out from. Yet, the African presidents, the people in position in Africa, has no single sense to figure out what is going on. Tell me what you think. But all I know, this policy is for the benefit of the Fulani exchange marketers. Thank you and God bless you.